Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and for my new subscribers, I'm glad you're joining us. My name is Yvonne. In today's video this is part 3, sorry, again lost for words. This is part 3 of the accordion journal we're making, and I hope you're crafting along. I put the signatures loosely in it. There's a signature here, a signature here, and a signature here. But I'll show you. And I have some items I want to do today. It's like this. You open it up. Then here is the first signature. I reinforce this with some lace because if you saw the other episodes, I had a little too much paper because these are a bit overlapping. They should have been snug against each other, and I had a little overlapping on this side. And yeah, you can see it with the lace also. It's curling a bit, and I didn't like it, so I put some lace on there. And yeah, lace is always beautiful. And this bubbling you won't see when the signature is sewn in, but now you won't see that, yeah, the edge from the overlapping wasn't really nice. I'll just flip through. I'm not sure if this is the correct order I'm going to leave the pages, but I think I do because I already changed it up a couple of times. The children's book page, and I'll show you now. There are two completely different book pages, and I reinforced them with the paper because these book pages were larger, and I stuck them together, not reinforced, but I stuck these two pages together with what was cut off here. So this is a beautiful way, or not a beautiful, just a way to attach two papers to one another, or a paper and an envelope. That's also a possibility, but you can do it like this, just with a strip of paper or a strip washi. So a children's book page, very an older book page, but I did tea dye them a bit. A dictionary page. The green paper. I'm going to try if it's better with an extra light on. It's very dark outside. Yeah, now you can see the light a bit. My setup is not exactly the way I want it, but real studio lights are so very expensive, so that's not in my budget. A book page with beautiful script and some images. And this page I want to do something to. I want to collage in the middle. It's very sturdy paper, but just to add some extra interest, and later on I will be decorating more. And the back sides of these, of course. And then you flip over to the second page. I didn't cover this. This is what we did in the second part 2. We covered, this is the print, and then I covered the back side because that was white with 2 other digitals. So that's, and they were on under heavy books. And this one I covered with ledger paper, and I made a pocket here. And yeah, this is still open. Maybe I'll leave it open so you can stick something in there that can stick out. Like this, that can be, and otherwise you can always close this. Here I cut off the flap because it has no function there, and this is too small. You can better write here or decorate. And then here's a pocket and here, but they're not very visible because yeah, there's nothing in there and not decorated. But that was this page. And then again also a children's book page, and again like I showed you before, because they're from 2 different books, again with a strip of the paper I attached the two, and you can see a little gap so that they'll fold correctly. If you leave a little gap, the folding will be easier. So the children's book page, a script of how to learn to write. It's a page like that. The blue paper, Braille. The book, also the script page with some images. And a very, very old music paper. I have to reinforce it a bit. It's already reinforced. I got it like this, and I don't want to cover up all the tears, but it has to be reinforced to sew it in. And you can see the aging on the paper, so it's very beautiful. The other sides of all that. And then you flip over. This is the back side of the journal, and then we have the last signature. And on this digital, I put the tissue paper all crumbled up, very beautiful. And again, from the book page with the script, and I thought the index was a nice touch with a flower. Children's book page, also a music page. Also, again, sturdy, but it tears, so I have to reinforce it. A pink page, and also where the children can learn how to write a paper like that, because yeah, it suits this. And this is from a very old book. I said it in the last episode, and maybe I'm going to attach some full washi here, because I like the effect. And the other sides. And then this, we had this overlapping, and then I thought, oh, I'm not going to glue this down because I can stick an extra page. So I took an image I really like from the digitals, I backed it with another digital, and this is going to be stuck down here. I can do that, so we're already starting. Let's see. I have to put something underneath here, and I want to let a bit of a gap here. You can see there will be a little more, because it's staying inside the journal, a bit in the middle. Yeah, I have to see until where I have to put the glue. Yeah, no, it's not raining yet, but there's a lot of wind, and they said it would rain, so a bit stormy weather. I put the glue too far, because here it doesn't have to be like that. Now I can position it a bit and see here if it's in the middle. Yeah, no glue anymore. No glue seeping out here. Really love this image. They're all so beautiful. And it was very nice when I posted my first video. I didn't post it on Instagram and Facebook yet. And already some people found the video, and I got a very sweet comment that someone she purchased the kit. I'm very glad, Cheryl, that you're crafting along, because I love making these videos, but when people are crafting along or really enjoying the videos, a better present I couldn't get. So I always, I'm very glad when the community is so supportive and so nice, and it's really awesome. and she's documenting. She will be documenting her grandchildren, all sons. Now I got it from her message. So when you're finished, Cheryl, I would love to see the result. So that will be an extra page, and the signature will be sewn in here. And then I want, sometimes I really have to think, ooh, which side is what. This I want to decorate. And I have some leftover strips from various pages. And I thought I really like that piece. I have to see where the middle is, that I don't have to look for it constantly. I'm going to let that slide in there. I want more on this side, because here I want this little strip just for some extra interest. A bit down. And now I'm thinking if I have something else you can peek out. Oh, that's the blue. Yeah, but then I have to be mindful that this strip is on that side, because otherwise it will interfere with the folding. So I saw someone do this, and I thought, oh, that's also a beautiful way to reinforce. That's not really necessary with this paper, but yeah, I really like the idea of reinforcing or decorating a page that hasn't got a lot going on. Of course, I want this journal for whoever gets to buy this. Yeah, they have to have room for documenting what they want to document. So it's not my intention to over decorate it, because then there's no room for their own journaling and photographs. But we have to make the pages a bit interesting, of course. Ooh. I think I'll stick these two together first. Just a sliver of glue. Yesterday we went more of a, where they sell building supplies and that kind of stuff, because my husband likes to make little stoves, but they're from, I'm lost for the English words, oh my god, flower pots, but you put them upside down, and they're on something, and you put candles on there, and the heat of the flower pot will give the room some extra coziness. And we always have a lot of candles on in autumn and winter. And then on the internet he saw these, they call it little stoves, but of course they're not. You can't get your house warm with them, but they give some extra warmth and especially coziness. And when the house is a bit chilly, we all also found out that candles can make it a bit less Oh my God, I can't find the words. I can really be annoyed by that. I wish my English was better. But it's nice, and he makes them from different flower pots. He started with the normal terracotta, but of course, yeah, then the coloring is a bit boring. So we bought another more nice flower pot. So, and my daughter has one already. She liked it also, and he made very big ones. And on our dining room table is a small one. Yeah, it's a nice touch, and something else for candles. We also have candles, but it's nice, and the chill is out of the house. So we went there again yesterday to buy some more, because he wants to sell a couple of the little stoves. So that's a beautiful addition, and later there can be more decorating or journaling cards inside. Yeah, so that's finished. And then near that store was also a garden center, and we didn't see the Christmas show yet, and because that was a very large garden store, we went to the first Christmas show. Oh, it was so beautiful, just a fairy tale, how they built everything. Yeah, it was amazing. So that was a nice afternoon out. Then I saw this from Heather at Rosehill Paper Cottage. She had a page in her journal like this, and then a paper clip will be attached here, and this side, this will be, I can explain it better here. So suppose, I can maybe in the middle, no, that's not the, when this is here, this page has to go over onto this side, and then it will be sewn in like a signature. So this will be attached to something that's coming here, and again it can be attached with a strip of paper or tape. But it was in the book like this, and then on the other side she had another paper, but I still have to attach it there. And when you remove the paper clip, you fold it open, you flip the page, and then this is extra writing space. Oh yeah, when you flip it, it's like this. And then you can open it, and you can open it completely. She had the page from this side, she had wrapped around this and stuck it down here, but I want to do something else. So I want to attach this vellum envelope, and I made it myself. I'll flip it open. Oh, not tearing it. It's also an image from the kit. There's a beautiful image on there. And I just, because I didn't want to lose this image, so I just folded it over and cut just a little piece off here. And sometimes coin envelopes are stuck together here, sometimes in the middle, but yeah, it doesn't matter. For me, the image was the most important, but I had to fold it here, and I didn't want to cut off this girl because it's, yeah, one image, the two girls. So I folded it there, and then it only came until here, but yeah, it doesn't mind. I don't mind, but it doesn't matter, I have to say. And then the flap, so I just made my own coin envelope, and that will be on this side. This will be a page like that. So on this side you just will see this, And then when you come to this side, this flip out will be there. So let's construct that. And I made it template, but when I was folding, the photo is a bit askew on the digital, and I forgot that I already have a lot of blue there. So I thought I'm going to use this in another journal, and I made this. I printed the pink on the complete page, and then this piece, it's the digital, but it's half, so 2 to a page, and I stuck it down here and curled it up a bit, and that will be like this. So I have to fold it. I measured this already, and yeah, not that it's really important how wide you have. This is just what you want. This is 10 centimeters, or yeah, 3 3/4, but it's just shy of 4 inch. But yeah, it depends on the way your journal, the width of your journal, and this can be a bit wider, but I wouldn't make it too much wider, because then your A4 will be too short. Now I had to cut off just a bit, but not much. So you have to be mindful of your A4. So I'm going to fold this in approximately 10 centimeters. About, why does it look very wide? Yeah, because I want much left there, so I am going to stick to this measurement. It's just shy of 10. Let's see. And this side I will decorate. I have this image I really like. I think I will put it here, but in this signature on the extra page is also this digital. So I was thinking this would be nice here also, but I'll see. I like it here also. And I tear all my papers, and that's something, it won't always be completely straight. So this is sticking out just a bit, but I don't mind. It's maybe a bit. Let's see how much I have now. Yeah, just shy of 10. Now this is sturdier. And this, I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to glue it, but because it's glued together, I have noticed that it's curling up a bit. This I have to make a bit interesting. And I see this is a bit sticking out. So I'm going to cut this a little bit. Not the right scissors to do something like that, but make it up a bit again. So when you flip this open, it is a beautiful image, and there's also room for journaling or photos. And when you have this open, there's lots of room to journal or put photos on. Yeah, it's a bit, but it will be fine. So this has to be attached to this envelope, because on the side this will be the correct side. I didn't glue this together, so let's see how I'm going to attach this with what. I'm covering this girl a bit, it's not avoidable. We have all kinds of strips. This is not having much interesting. Maybe this one. It's just that there's something there to put in the signature. Not really loving it all. No. I think more the beige. Or just a book page. Like this. This can be an option also, so I'm going to cut this away. This is what I used. And let's see. You see, now I'm already searching. I put it here. It's the extra piece I cut off this digital. Let's see. I'm going to cut this. And it's always looking when you're working with something, what you feel is best or the nicest. You see the white of the paper when you tear it, and if you don't mind, that's okay, but I like inking, so I'm going to ink it a bit. You can hardly see that it's inked, but the white is gone. Now let's see. It doesn't have to be any longer than my envelope, so I can cut it to size. And later I cut this off because this is at an angle. Do it like this. You can always stick it down and then cut it off, but I'm going to stick this together. This one is better. I'm going to use the glue stick. I think the wet glue will work also. Double-sided tape also works with vellum. I'm going to put some on this side, just on the edge, because this won't go until the fold. So I'm going to, now I put some glue there, and I'm going to put some glue on this side. And then I have both sides covered. It has to be flat, otherwise it won't. Yeah. But that's a nice way to make something different. Just print an image on vellum. It's always beautiful, also as a page in a journal. I can use my ruler, that I don't stick everything together. Yeah, like I said, as a page it's also very beautiful, so I can use my glue stick again. And now I want to see what I like most. Let's see if I'm in frame, yes. Yeah, I like the border here or here. I think I'll put the stripes here. This will blend in a bit more, that's fine. And this about the middle, and then I can just cut that little curve, and if it's not enough I can always do it again. Some glue on there, glue stick again, and then this strip will hold the sewing. I'm going to, now I put the glue on both sides already. Yeah, I think I have to cut some more off there later, but that's fine. Now this has to be attached on there, and let's see in the pages how it's going to go. This I want here over this page, and then it flips over, and when this is folded it will be attached here, but I don't want to strip on this side because I'm going to put an image here. I don't know if then I really like that. Let's see, because then the image oh, it's okay, I think. But the strip is very narrow. If I put it like this, and then something over there, it has a bit more strength. I should have, yeah, I should have made it a bit wider, because this is not much. Yeah, I think I'll do it like this. So put this to the side. I'm going to put some glue there. I have to leave a little gap. That's why I normally put it on each other and then flip that over. Then this strip has to make the yeah, the going around there, and yeah, this is very thin paper, so but when this would be thicker paper, then the strip would need more to go around, and that's good because then it has some extra room for yeah, that you can fold the page correctly. Oh, I can fold it like this, and then I know when I'm leaving a little border. Yeah, it's very small. I should have made it a bit more wider. I think that's why Heather from Rosehill Paper Cottage had a complete page. This was another page, another digital, and it came from here over here, and it was stuck there. And now I understand why, because I think that would be better, but I didn't want a digital there. But that's okay. This way is also a learning curve. It's stuck together without a bit, it seems. I think I'm fine like that. Because this, in a way, this is a page. And the sewing will be in here. Yeah, I think it will be fine. And now I have to decide what I want on the back here. I think I'll put an image there. And I was thinking to put some music paper here. And I chose some items. This is very thin paper. It just has to be decoration. It doesn't need any sturdiness. And I always like that it doesn't create a lot of bulk. And then that's what I'm going to lose. Make this maybe a bit rougher. And then I thought of this image because the pink will be coming back, and then it's surrounded with the music sheet. Maybe a bit here, a bit more like that. It's also nice. Yeah, I think I'll first tear here because I want the image to be surrounded by music. By music paper. So I'm going to tear this part. This is very beautiful. I think I got it in the Happy Mail last, because I can't remember that I have the book with this music in it. But it's beautiful. I love the thin paper and yeah, the smaller pages, because how smaller the pages, how smaller the music notes are. This is more, yeah, bigger, and it's not always handy to have it like that. Oh, it's too short. Oh my God, I forgot. Oh darn. Let's see if I can cover that up a bit. Yeah, I forgot. I could have left the page this long. I think I'll do it differently then. I don't want it like this. It's so... I think I'll tear it. But that's the downside, because I'm tearing it now and it's the only paper I have. And I think I'll put something else over here. Let's see with the image. Yeah, I do like that. And then something else can go here. Yeah, I'm going to stick this down, ink it a bit. And then later with the decorating, I can add to it, add more to it. But for now I want it to be ready so the signatures can be sewn in. But I will be decorating Yeah, this I don't want straight either. I will be decorating a bit before sewing in the signatures, and I will do that because sometimes when the signatures are sewn in already, it's very hard to decorate or to stamp, for example, or the texture paste. I like to use that, but if you want to do that on a page that's already in your journal, it's much harder because of all the bulk that is everywhere in the journal. So then mostly it's easier if you have that chance. It's not always possible, of course, but then it's easier to do it in advance. But when you buy a journal or are gifted one, then that's not possible. Yeah, because I don't want it going over the fold. Yeah, I'm not going to stick the image down because maybe I want to back the image with something. I want to do that with the decorating. A little music piece I can use. And then I'm going to look for something here, maybe some embossing. So now this flips up, and just a piece flipping over like this, and now it's just a bit like it's pretty bulky here. Oh, no, it's fine. I have to put a paper clip on here also, so let's see. An arrow. Something like that. And then the page will flip a bit better. And now you can see the music page on there, and later something else. This has to be decorated, and then it goes in the signature. Like this. So this will be next to each other, the images. And on this side we have this and the flip out next to the book page again. And then I already took it out because the middle of this is a very very brittle music page, and there's nothing on the cover. It's beautifully aged. Oh, the shadow. I don't know how to get rid of the shadow, but so I have to reinforce this, and let's see what I did with the last one. So I'm not going to make it the same. Maybe some script. Let's see if I have something here that I like. Rid of the bit straight edge. Let's see if I like this. It's an old German script. And then it has to be longer, but I really like that coloring. So I have to see if I have some more. It's this. Yeah, this is from a digital. Yeah, all the pieces are very short. Do I have something else? This is a piece I stamped. I don't like the coloring. I want to see if I still have that. This is how I keep my my digitals in a folder or in a binder, and then yeah, receipts and ledger, and here is script, and some designers, if I have more from them, then they have a different, a separate tab. It's a book page I have. Let's see. Wallpapers. No. These are all kits. Transparent. Noodles. I thought I had book pages. Where did they go? Maybe in the front. Oh, these are backgrounds. No. Let's, if I have some in my drawer already printed, or maybe some else, because I like a bit of the old coloring. A lot of book pages. This is old German also. Let's see, but that's too short also. It's too yellow. That's always a problem with me. Then if I see something and I set my mind to it, it's very hard to like something else. So this blends more. This text is very dark, and this also. But normally I have more of that that German. This is much more white. Let's see how that looks. So I have to print these again. Yeah. Those little pieces I can use to stamp on. I like that that is folded. It completely was this way, so I don't completely want to change it up. Yeah, I'm going to lightly ink the edges. This is not very visible. I think I have to re-ink my pad again. Oh, this is also very beautiful script. Now my table is a mess. Let's see. Ah, that can go back in the drawer. Use my larger glue stick. see where the fold is, and I want to stay and here I can maybe put some faux washi for some extra. And here this was already on the paper, it's so beautiful. And here is a tear, so I want to put something there. Maybe this with a little text on. It blends in a bit, but you can see that it's something different. And also I like these kind of things, that it really pops up and you know it shouldn't be there, but it's different. Let's see. This brown piece. Yeah, I like that. How much is the tear? So until here. And it's just a piece of the digital with some double-sided tape. Yeah, like that. It's just a pop of coloring. And where is the fold? I think I had it, yeah, in the middle. I have to crease it again. Let's see where, yeah, here's the tear. It didn't stick completely. Like that. Maybe I put something in there too. Yeah. There was a fold line here. It was already in the paper, and I'm going to leave it because this will be a pocket, so there will be something in there. And I'm thinking if I want to reinforce this, but that can all, I can do that later. I'm going to stick this here also, just a pop of color. That's too much white. Or is it the backing? Oh, it's the backing. No, it's stuck. A little piece stuck to my finger. Won't go off. Yeah. It's a bit white on there. Just little extras. I'm thinking if I want a bit there, and it's torn wrongly, and it has to be torn like this. Yeah, I'm just taking you along in my process. If it's going too slow, please fast forward, but sometimes you just have to think what you want to do. And see what is nice. Let's yeah, just for some color, just a little bit of color. Yeah, just for a little change. I have another strip of this, I think. Yes. With a bit more coloring. Oh, I have to back it with the double-sided tape. It's such a nice way to use up scraps, because they don't have to be strips. You can, even if you have just a little piece, you can put tape on there, but also it doesn't have to be tape. You can just glue it on. It's going underneath there. Maybe like this. No, I like the blue. But with the sticky tape, it's easy to stick it on. Let's see what is tape and what is not. Because all my backings, get rid of those. Yeah, it has enough sturdiness. Let's see, do I want a little piece here? No, I don't think it needs it. Yeah. Let's see if I like it. All the pieces I can use later on anyway. This is what you see on this side. Because I'm definitely not going to cover this page up anymore, because I love this kind of paper and it can be in view, because you can put things in here. I would never stick something on there, but whoever buys this journal, of course, is free to do as they want, because it's then your journal and you have to make it, yeah, use it the way you want. As I do like the pop of color. Yeah, so that will be reinforced enough for sewing in the signatures. Maybe this has to have something. Yeah, I'm going to glue. No, I'm going to leave it because maybe I do want to reinforce this. But in a way I like it also. I think it will be okay with the card inside. Because you're not, if you're using the journal or when it's finished, you're not constantly getting things out and putting them back in there. So I think it will be fine. Put this a bit to the side so I don't have things lying everywhere. This is the music. So this will be in here. And I don't think I have to reinforce anything here. So that was the second signature. And the third one, oh, it feels so good in your hands already. It's very nice. This I reinforced, and this music piece I have to reinforce. Because it's very thick and I never thought it would tear. But it did. So I have to do something with it. And it's music on both sides. So I was thinking about this because I really like the flower. It's white and there's so much music left to see. And I put music paper in every signature. And that's, yeah, just a personal preference. I love music sheets, and they're all vintage. And I know a lot of people like that. So that's why I thought I'd put it in every signature. Then if the one who gets this journal wants to cover up something, yeah, it doesn't mind, because there's music paper enough left. I'm going to leave a bit because I don't want to lose that tearing. I like that, so I'm going to start a little lower. Yeah. I always have to mark a bit what the middle is, so I know that the strip is a bit in the middle. Doesn't really matter, but I do want to cover the middle part, because that's why I'm reinforcing. So I want to know that I'm definitely I'm covering the middle okay. Oh, I didn't ink the top side. Yeah. Let's see about there. Very sticky glue stick. Oh, sorry. Often forget that the camera is shaking when I do when I'm rubbing off my table. And then the fun part of decorating starts. Oh, this was in the middle. Do I want that? It will be like this. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, of course. That's beautiful also. I think I'll do it like this, because I like it with the... I'll show you. I'm sorry, but it's very sticky, and then I have it... Oh, I'm losing my pages. This will be in here, because whatever is going here is always beautiful next to the music paper. And this I also like. The old book page and the music page, and it's broken a bit through the flowering. Yeah, I like it very much. And maybe later I can choose if there will be something, yeah, more collaged here. These leaves I also like. We'll see. Yeah, here the strip is so beautiful. Let's see here. Yeah, it depends more on the further decoration. It doesn't need it now, but this already feels amazing. Let's flip through it and see, because that was the intention, the layout of the pages, and yeah, and then the book page, the vellum pocket, very beautiful with this image, I must say. The dictionary, the colored page, book page, music. There can be some more collaging, and because a card in there, I have to mind the coloring, but yeah, maybe I put a picture there. But I do like that. It's something different again. I'm very glad I saw it. I think it was Fill a Space. I have to look it up. I'll link it below. She has beautiful ideas. This I also really like, but it needs an image. It's very pinky in your face. Yeah, and then the beautiful digitals. I don't think I will be doing something with these, maybe adding some lace or something, but yeah, I like the digital so much. Maybe a label or word, something. And then the second signature, I really like these two together. The old book pages, the lines. And like I said, I want to leave lots of space for writing. I'm thinking if I want to roll paper here. Yeah, it breaks it up a bit better. But now I don't really like this. That is, I think, why I did this, but it's also just white. But the coloring is different. So I'm going to leave that. Yeah, that's, I always play a little with it. Oh no, that's too much of the same color. No, I'm going to leave it like this. Yeah, a nice flip. You can always attach something because, where did I have that image? Something like this. You can always attach and make it, yeah, like another page. And this has to be covered. But then you also have a lot of writing space. I do like that. Yeah, that's maybe an option. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. And then the third, really like this composition. Book page and the children's book, music. Yeah, there's a bit of color and then some neutrals, coloring again. I'm going to try if the book, this index page, if that's nice. No, it's something I don't really like. No. No, it stays with the pink. Let me make it better here. No, don't like the music next to the. That's something I also, yeah, always look. Do I like this next to that? And vary on, in that way I vary the pages. Yeah, so it stays also the same. So that's it for today, and this is how it's becoming. It's already, yeah, nice in holding. And yeah, in the next episode I will see what I want to decorate already, because I have a lot of images printed out from the kit that I want to use on cards and to the side so you can see the beautiful images. There are lots in the kit. So these I all want to use in some way as a journaling card or decorating a page or something. And that's, yeah, it needs something. I also like this. I embossed this with the ABC. So I really like that, something I want to use. So that will be the next episode. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe, give a like and a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye!